there will be times if you're measuring your success based on what you objectively are perceiving or experiencing, then there are going to be times when what seems to be happening does not seem to match up with your idea of the attainment of the goal. So, if my goal is I'm going to have $1 million, that's my goal, $1 million. And maybe one day it seems like things are going in the right direction. So I signed a contract. Somebody's agreed they're going to pay me $1 million. I'm like, this is fantastic. But then the next day they pull out of the contract, and I get, like on top of it, I get a parking ticket. So it's just to add insult to injury kind of thing. So then I could really have a sense of, things are really going badly. My system isn't working. All these different thoughts might cross my mind. I might experience all kinds of unpleasant states. And so again, it contributes to more instability because then I'll be reacting to that. So whatever happens, have a tendency to react to it when I'm very concerned about what's happening, right? If I'm very attached to the outcome, I say, my desire is for $1 million. I need the $1 million. So it's really, really important that I get that $1 million. And I know how to measure success. I know what success is and is not. I'm capable of knowing that. So then I'm creating this anxiety for myself because I'm making it really important and I'm believing that I'm capable of assessing whether I've achieved it or not or how close I am to it. So then I'm never able to rest because I'm constantly monitoring, am I there yet? Am I there yet? What about now? What about now? Am I closer? Am I further? So I can't actually experience the peace that is also important to me, right? So, and maybe you don't use that word for yourself. Maybe you use a different word other than peace. Maybe you call it ease or happiness or rest or certainty or knowing or divine guidance or clarity or whatever you call it. But a sense that there's something there that you want, which doesn't work. It doesn't work well with anxiety, right? So the state of anxiety seems to be in conflict with this other thing that you want, which I'm calling peace. So you can translate that for yourself to whatever word you want, but I'll use the word peace. So it seems like I struggle with peace when I'm experiencing the anxiety, and the anxiety seems to be a product of my attachment to the outcome and my claim that I am capable of accurately assessing how close I am and knowing my progress, proposing that that's maybe a problem that we might encounter is, on the one hand, I want this thing. On the other hand, I want also peace. And so oftentimes, many of us will flip-flop between the two, right? So we might say, okay, I want the thing. I'm gonna really try hard. I'm gonna focus on it. I'm gonna, do the 10 steps, and I'm gonna, you know, furrow my brow and grit my teeth and hold my breath and try to will it into being. And then when I get too tired or exhausted, then I will say, okay, enough of that. Now I need now it's time for peace. So now I'm going to just go for peace. So now I'm going to, I'll do the guided meditation, or I'll listen to the spiritual music, or I'll use some substance, or the thing, whatever the thing is that a person's going to do, right? So then it's like, okay, finally, I can be at ease. I can experience this peace. But then, of course, there's like, yeah, but what about the thing that I want? So can't really fully allow for that peace because it's like, yeah, but what about the thing? Want the thing. Want that thing. So then sooner or later I get back into, okay, I'm gonna do, and now I'm serious about it. I'm gonna achieve the thing. You know, I didn't know where I went wrong before, but now I've got it sorted out. I'm going to take the steps. I'm going to get the thing. I'm going to work really hard. I'm going to achieve it. And so most of us tend to repeat those kind of going back and forth between the two things. In general, I would suggest if you're happy with what you're doing and the results you're getting, just keep doing that. So please don't listen to me if you're happy with with the experience that you already have. But if you're dissatisfied with that, if anything that I've said rings true for you and you're dissatisfied with that, then I'm proposing an alternative, which would be reduced attachment to the outcome and more self-honesty about your ability to accurately assess things.